Hello students, so in this video we will be solving the questions from the topic trigonometric equations. So I recommend you to kindly watch trigonometric ratios and identities PYQs firstly before solving or before watching this video. So the first question is number of solutions of root 3 times cos 2 theta plus 8 cos theta plus 3 root 3 is equals to 0 such that theta belongs from minus 3 pi to 2 pi is right. So now we know in this type of questions what should we do? We should try converting all the terms, or we should try converting cos 2 theta in terms of cos theta. So what do? We can write cos 2 theta is 2 cos squared theta minus 1 plus 8 cos theta plus 3 root 3 is equals to 0. Now for our understanding, we can take cos 2 theta is t, so we get 2 root 3 t square minus root 3 plus 8t plus 3 root 3 is equals to 0, right? So we can write this as 2 root 3 t square plus 8t plus 2 root 3 is equals to 0. Now we can take 2 common from here. We'll get root 3t square plus 4t plus root 3 is equals to 0. So we can write this as root 3t square plus 4t. We can write it as 3t plus t. Now we can take root 3t common from here, so we'll get t plus root 3 plus 1 times t plus root 3 is equals to 0. Now we can take t plus root 3 common, and what will be remaining is root 3t plus 1 is 0. That means t is either equal to minus root 3 or t is equals to minus 1 by root 3. That means cos theta is minus root 3 or cos theta is equals to minus 1 by root 3. I hope you have understood this, but this is not possible since cos theta belongs from, the range belongs from minus 1 to 1. Acha, here we have to be careful whether minus 1 to 1 is achievable or not. So when theta belongs from minus 3 pi to 2 pi, yeah, cos will get, so cos 0 is 1, that means 1 is obtained, and cos pi is minus 1. So all the values between minus 1 and 1 are obtained because it's a continuous function, right? So that means what? Cos theta is equals to minus 1 by root 3. That means theta is cos inverse of minus 1 by root 3. We can write this as pi minus cos inverse of 1 by root 3. If you know, dear students, from inverse trigonometry functions, we can write cos inverse of minus x is equals to pi minus cos inverse x. Acha, here x should be positive. Here x should be positive. If that, for example, cos inverse of minus 1 will be pi minus cos inverse 1, right? I hope you are with me. Now that means, and let this value be equals to alpha. So we have this as pi minus alpha. Okay. So that means cos theta is nothing but equals to minus 1 by root 3, and we are writing now let us replace minus 1 by root 3 with cos of pi minus alpha. Hope this is clear. Now what is the general solution of cos theta is equals to, if cos x is equals to cos y, the general solution is x is equals to 2n pi plus or minus y. I hope you are aware of this, right? So with that understanding, we can write theta is equals to 2n pi plus or minus pi minus alpha, right? Now let us see the number of solutions in this interval, that is minus 3 pi to 2 pi. Okay, minus 3 pi to 2 pi. So we'll do one thing, we'll take n as 0. If I take n as 0, what do I get? Theta is equals to plus or minus pi minus alpha. That means pi minus alpha or alpha minus pi. Acha, both these solutions are accepted because pi minus alpha is within this range, and minus pi, alpha minus pi is also within this range. Acha, the interesting thing is if you want to know the value of alpha, cos is a decreasing function. Cos is a decreasing function. See, 1 is somewhere here. At 0 it is 1. Now 1 by root 3, this is 0, right? 1 by root 3 will be very much closer to this value. So 1 by root 3, correct? So yeah, 1 by root 3, I'm sorry, I'll redraw the graph. This is 1 by root 3 will be somewhere here, right? Yeah, on the y-axis. So 1 by root 3, if I try to plot, that value will be, I think, close to 90. See, if it is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is around cos 60 is 1 by 2, right? So somewhere around 60 you will get this value. So even if you take it as less than 60 or more, we can surely say that alpha minus pi belongs to that particular range. Not only that, we have to take ns. Let us take ns1 and see what will happen. So theta will be 2 pi plus or minus pi minus alpha. So that means 2 pi plus pi is, if I take plus 2 pi plus pi minus alpha, this is 3 pi minus alpha. This doesn't belong, because for it to belong, alpha should be more than pi, and alpha cannot be more than pi, right? Alpha is not more than pi. Alpha is between 0 and 90. So this is rejected. The other value is, we should take minus. So 2 pi minus. So this should be 2 pi minus pi is pi plus alpha. Of course, this is accepted. So as of now, we have 1 solution, 2 solution, and then 3 solution. Now let us take ns. Will 2 work? So theta will be 2 into 2, 4 pi plus or minus pi minus alpha. One solution will be 5 pi minus alpha, which is rejected. Other will be 3 pi plus alpha, which will also be rejected. That means n equal to 2 will not be accepted, n equal to 3 will also not be accepted. Let us take n is equals to minus 1. If I take n is equals to minus 1, I get theta is equals to minus 2 pi plus or minus pi minus alpha. That means one is minus 2 pi plus pi minus alpha, which is minus pi minus alpha. I think this is accepted, surely. And the other solution should be minus 2 pi. Now you take the negative value here, minus 2 pi minus pi plus alpha, which is minus 3 pi plus alpha. I think this also, since alpha is positive, minus 3 pi plus alpha will also belong to this particular interval. And you can try with n equals to minus 2. No, you will get no solution within that. That means we have 1 solution, 2 solution, 3 solutions, 4 solutions, and 5 solutions. So the answer should be, number of solutions of this should be 5, right? That's it. Let us go to the next question now. Yeah, so the next question says that the number of elements in the set x belonging from 0 to 180 degrees, okay, 0 degrees to 180 degrees, such that tan of x plus 100 degrees is equals to tan of x plus 50 degrees into tan of x minus 50 degrees, okay. So one thing which can come to our mind is, right hand side we have the product of 3 terms. What can be done is, we can try bringing tan x to the denominator from the right hand side. So we get tan of x plus 50 degrees into tan of x minus 50 degrees. So now we can think of one thing, that either we can use tan of a plus b into tan of a minus b formula, or the other thing is we can try converting all of them into sine and cos. So we get sine of x plus 100 degrees divided by cos of x plus 100 degrees divided by tan x, or 1 by tan x is cot x. Cot x is nothing but cos x by sin x. I think that is on the left hand side. On the right hand side we get sine of x plus 50 degrees divided by cos of x plus 50 degrees into sine of x minus 50 degrees divided by cos of x plus x minus 50 degrees. See, now cross multiplying will further complicate, but if you observe one thing, we have sine a cos b, cos a sine b here. Here also we have something like this, sine a sine b cos a cos b. So if I apply component and dividendo, we can do one thing. We can get sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, okay, on the left hand side, divided by again sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. That is equal to, here also same thing. Now here we have sine a sine b plus cos a cos b divided by again sine a sine b minus cos a cos b, right? Okay. So the left hand side we will surely get sine a cos b plus cos a sine b is sine of a plus b. So we can write this as this, and denominator will be sine a cos b minus cos a sine b sine of a minus b. So this was a very good step. So because the entire left hand side now becomes very simple. Right hand side we have cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, which is cos of A minus B. So we can write this as x plus 50 degrees minus of, yeah. Now again we can sin A sin B minus cos A cos B is negative of, or we can take negative common from the denominator. We get cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So that will become cos of A plus B. So ultimately what do we get? We get sin 2x plus 100 degrees divided by sin 100 degrees is equals to cos 100 degrees divided by minus cos 2x, right? I hope it is clear. Now let us cross multiply. We get minus sin of 2x plus 100 degrees into cos 2x is equals to, we can write sin 100 degrees into cos 100 degrees. So naturally when we see this part, we will think of multiplying and dividing with 2, but instead of that I will multiply with 2 on both sides, because 2 sin A cos B is nothing but sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus B. So left hand side becomes negative of 2 sin A cos B will become sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus B, and right hand side simply becomes sin 200 degrees, because 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. So we get minus sin times 4x plus 100 degrees and minus sin 100 degrees is equals to sin 200 degrees. So we get minus sin 4x plus 100 degrees is equals to sin 100 plus sin 200. Now sin A plus sin B is 2 sin A plus B, that is 100 plus 200 is 300 divided by 2. Acha, this should be 150, right? A plus B by 2, correct? No? So this should be 150 degrees into sin, acha, into it should 2 sin A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2. Acha, A is 200, 200 minus 100 is 100, 100 divided by 2 is 50 degrees. So we have negative of sin 4x plus 100 degrees is equals to, acha, sin 150 is nothing but sin of 180 minus 30, which is sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So 2 into 1 by 2, that's cancelled. We will get 1 here, and simply we have cos 50 degrees here. Okay. Now cos 50 degrees, acha, this can be written as sin 40 degrees, because it can be written as cos of 90 minus 40, which is sin 40. Now we can take the negative side to the right hand side. We get this as sin of minus 40 degrees. Acha, what is the general solution for sin theta is equals to sin alpha? Theta is equals to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n alpha. Acha, n is an integer here. So with that understanding, we can write 4x plus 100 degrees is equals to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into alpha is minus 40 degrees. Acha, alpha is the principal angle which should belong from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 for sin theta. Okay. Now very simple, what should we find? I think we have to find the elements of set x, right? X, we have to find the values of x. So basically 4x is nothing but n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into minus 40 degrees minus 100 degrees. So x will simply be n pi by 4 plus minus 1 to the power n into minus 10 degrees minus 25 degrees. 100 divided by 4 is 25. And 40 divided by 4 is 10. Now simply take the values of n as 0 and all. Check. Take n is equals to 0. We get x is equals to minus 1 to the power 0 is 1. So we get minus 10 minus 25. No, negative values we cannot accept. So take n as 1. We get x is equals to pi by 4. Acha, this is 45 degrees. Pi by 4 is nothing but 45 degrees. 10 as minus 1 whole power 1 is minus 1. Minus into minus is plus. I think this is 45 plus 10 is 55. 55 minus 25 should be 30 degrees. So this is acceptable. Now take n as 2. So we get x is equals to 2 pi by 4, which is pi by 2, which is 90 degrees. Minus 1 whole square is anyways plus 1. So we have minus 10 degrees minus 25 degrees. 90 minus 10 is 80. 80 minus 25, I think it is 55 degrees. Correct? Yeah. Next is n equals to 3. Acha, till where should we find? Acha, till 180. Okay. Now take n as 3. 3 pi by 4 is 135 degrees. Again we get a minus into minus is plus. I hope you understood the trick now. So 135 minus 25 is 1. Yeah, 135 minus 135 plus 10, let us do 145. 145 minus 25 should be 120 degrees, I think. Yeah, correct. Now let us take n as 4. We get x is equals to simply n pi by 4. 4 pi by 4 is anyways 180 degrees. And if I take n is equals to 4, minus 1 whole power 4 is plus. So we get minus 10 degrees, minus 25 degrees. So this should definitely belong. 170 minus 25. So I think it should be 145 degrees if I am right. And if I take n as 5, I get x is equals to 5 pi by 4. It should be 45 into 5. I think it should be 225. 225, and then this should be plus 10 minus 25. So this doesn't belong to that interval. That means there are 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 elements in the set X. So that means the answer should be 4. That's it, dear students. Thank you for watching this video. Meet you with the next one.